Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 back again. We are just waiting for the game to load. It's been taking a little bit longer lately, so I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, let's see. So in the last episode, we did a little bit of our greenhouse work, and we're turning the other, basically hollow asteroid next to our main asteroid into a just very, very large greenhouse. So, and then also there is that little pirate ship over there that I may want to say hi to. And that is down there, so it's a rust freighter. Alright. And then I'm going to have to change our jump drive to a blind jump again. Let's see, we'll move that, blind jump, okay, good to go. Now we gotta go down there. Alright, so we're kind of moving, I don't know, like this is gonna be like difficult to try to figure out how to get over there. So I'm thinking we gotta go this way to get to the other side of those little asteroids. And then that should hopefully help us out. So, I'm looking at the little light down there, kind of by the rear sail on the asteroid, which means that that's really, really thin right there, and the light from inside is kind of peeking through. Alright, so now we get to go and jump downwards. Okay, and then we're just kind of jump right in front a little bit. Probably give it, I don't know, kilometer or two of distance. And jump. There we go. Alright. So now we get to go and say hi. Now the sun is not in a very good place right now. Whoops. Let's leave that on. We should be traveling faster than that little ship. So all I gotta do is basically dismantle it. Dismantle the guns on it anyways. Alright, so now we're gonna stop down. Okay, so we should be fairly good distance. Alright, now I gotta go and paint real quick. Alright, so let's get our little pink block here. And then we will very, very quickly paint this entire thing. And disassemble. Hopefully there's some interesting stuff in here. But yeah, these are the bobs. They're doing their job. Why are you... That was weird. Okay. He's still trying to get away. Look at it. Poor guy. He's trying. I don't think he's gonna make it though. What is that last piece here? Oh, whoops. Okay, come on. How do I get Control Z? Oh, there we go. Believe that works. There we go. Carl, welcome. You're here. You haven't been here like past couple of days. Hopefully things are going well. Dr. Close Enough and I were a little worried about you, but it's always good to see you. All right. So now let's see kind of what we got. Let's see. So if we take a look at our production, okay, so we got more reactors, bunch of plate, Not really much else, just kind of basic ship stuff. Another 1,000 plates there, some more reactor stuff, okay. I mean, a lot of thrusters, that's good, right? Okay, so now we want to check here, refinery. Okay, so we picked up some cobalt, we picked up some iron. Looks like the yield is still going. Carl says, yes, had a family emergency, but everything is good, and I'm back now. I've missed a few days. What have I missed? A ton, I bet. Well, let's see. So here's the ship, right? We got another set of sails on here. I think you were probably here for that. I did build a deck here. So this is enclosed and pressurized. And it's got a little medical thing in here. So that's where I go to recharge. It's got this little grand staircase looking thing to go up here. Nice little view onto the deck. And of course you can just go over here onto this side where it's, you know, same thing. So there's that. I worked on the dock at the asteroid, so we could probably head over there and show you what I got going on there. Oh, that is... Oh, and I made another rule too. If I hit the J button and take damage because I'm trying to turn on my Stationeer's thrusters with the J button instead of opening up my helmet, and yeah, so if I take damage when I do that, you gotta drink. Don't care what it is, could be water, but you gotta drink. It's a rule now. So that is one thing. Let's see, so let us head back. Actually, I kind of want to check out that asteroid over there and see kind of like what that's all about. Like what's going on with this thing, right? Like, all right, so if I zoom out, hello, there we go. And then get this over here, and then get this sort of aligned. Basically, I just want to get close. 5 kilometers, okay. So we can get 5 kilometers closer, that's good. Okay. And then once this is charging, or done charging, I should say, we'll go closer. Ooh, what is that? There's something over there. 13 point something kilometers away. Okay, so we'll remember that that's there. And we'll make another jump over here. Am I moving right now? I'm not moving. Huh. If I'm at 0 meters per second, then why does it seem like my little markers are moving? It's very strange. All right. Anyways, jump again, distance to destination. Okay, good. So that'll take us right to it. And we can kind of... Hello? Jump? Why you no jump? It's no jump. I mean, I don't want to use my... Okay, hang on. Why isn't... Is that like too short of a distance to go, or like... I don't know, whatever, it's fine. We'll just fly over to it. Shouldn't take me too long. Looks like they're... Oh, okay. So it's still populating stuff. So there's something on that asteroid. I'm not sure what it is, but it's all like shiny and stuff. I'm trying not to use up too much of my hydrogen because I need ice to replenish that. And takes a lot of ice. So eventually I want to get to the point to where I'm just running on just regular old thrusters, which, you know, honestly I could go into here Hydrogen thrusters. Take these things. I have... Oh, that's... Okay, yeah. Okay, so there are these thrusters. Okay, so... Crimson's H2 thrusters. Good. And then, should probably start slowing down a little bit, maybe. Groups, hydrogen thrusters. Do this on off. Okay. Does that look like it's made entirely of ice to you? Or is that just me? Is that just me? That looks like it's just me. Okay, so with that, I'm not using any of my hydrogen. I'm just using the onboard thrusters, ion thrusters, that is. Does that look like ice? This whole thing looks like ice to me. Oh, whoops. This whole thing looks like ice. Is this one of those mythical ice asteroids? Because if so, that's cool. And then I saw that little alien signal somewhere. Not alien, but pirate signal somewhere. So we'll go and we'll check that out too. But first I want to see like what this is exactly. I mean, I could just stop and, you know. Does this whole thing look like ice? It looks like this whole thing is ice. This whole thing is ice. Wow, look at this. We found a mythical ice asteroid. Okay, yeah. There is so much ice on this thing. This deserves its own base. Like, I mean, like, we need like a drill base thing on here, like whole, like solar panels, just mount everything to this whole thing and just like drill. Dude, this thing is huge. Okay, so GPS. Carl says it definitely looks like mostly ice. That's a space gas station. It's a galactic 7-Eleven, LOL. Yep. Ice asteroid. That's what we're gonna call this. So, like, dude, there is an unlimited supply of energy right here. This is crazy. I wonder how many million tons that is. More than I can count. Well, at least now I know where to go if I need to get ice ever. Alright, so we know that that's there. Great. We're definitely going to build some sort of a base around that to, you know, like get like a whole mining operation, like a pirate mining operation. Which means we got to protect it, you know, from other people who may or may not want to take it from us. Okay, so now I got to find where that other signal is. It's like 13 Ks away. And I think it blinks once every minute. So we just gotta be quick when we see it. And it's a lot of screen to watch, so hopefully I don't miss it. Hello? Sun is kind of messing with me a little bit here. Need to get that like out of the way. All right. Signal, where are you? Oh, there it is. Over there. Okay. So, sort of next to that little asteroid thing there. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, good. So, let's get ourselves aligned. And that should be around 13 kilometers away. So, we'll jump, I don't know, 10 kilometers? 12 kilometers? Probably not 12 kilometers. Be a little much. Okay, so jump drive number 3. Let's go 0%. What? 1%. 16 kilometers. Okay, so 0.75 should be 13 kilometers. That'll get us like right on top of it. I mean, okay. Kind of go a little bit off to the side of it. So I think that's a little bit off to the side of it. It's hard to tell. I mean, we're right on it, so go like that. That should work. Okay, and jumpity jump. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. What are we seeing, if anything? There it is, right there, 1.2 kilometers away. We got another one directly in front of us, 9 kilometers away. All right, so what is going on with this? I feel like this might be the small ship that gets kind of marooned. Let's see, Carl says, can you build an AI drone with a jump drive, like program it to get ice and jump back to the pirate station? Is it physically possible for me to do that? Yes. Do I know anything about making drones? No. Alright, so that's a small cargo vessel. See if there's anything interesting, or guns. Is it going to shoot at me? Oh, that's actually really, really broken apart. And it is shooting at me. Okay. Okay, and it's still shooting at me from over there. Okay. And we got these little red things sticking to the asteroid there. So I don't want to get too close. But, I don't know. We'll go and say hi with the ship. Carl says, yeah, I don't either. I wasn't sure if you could program them to use jump drives. I no idea. All right, well. They could be, Carl says, yeah, I barely saw those red things. I wonder what they are. They could be explosives. They could be beacons. They could be any number of things. They could just be lights. So I don't actually know. All right, and then we got that other thing 10 kilometers away, so we'll have to remember where that is. Our guns should start firing fairly soon. Yep. Bye. Yeah, I think those are explosives, the red things. It's just going nuts over there, dude. Okay, so we should be within range to collect. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's get this. Hopefully all the guns are gone. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's definitely an explosive. Good to go. Okay, that is getting disassembled. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, that's just the cargo container, okay. I should probably change this to like something else, right? That looks like a gravity generator. We have a hostile signal here. Okay, that's gone, good. All right. So now we've got this thing over here. What are you shooting at? What are you shooting at? Oh, drone. Okay. Oh, hey, it's actually shooting at me. Okay. Don't be shooting at me, man. It's rude. Oh, hey, he's still alive. Is he still alive now? There, now you can be disassembled. Maybe. Is it too far away? Possibly too far away. Nope, not too far away. Okay, good. Then we have this, whatever that is going to. Alright, so what do we have over here, and is it anything interesting? It's a large cargo container. Is there like a hydrogen tank in here at all? Anywhere? No? Looks like it's just lots of cargo containers. Okay, that's fine. We will collect all of that. Lovely. Alright. So, that's good. I think I got everything out of here. Okay. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, there was another something over here. Was it that thing down there? Yep, that thing down there. Okay. So that is where we are going to go next. I think that was down over here. Yep, I see it. I see it. I see it. So kind of like right in front of us over here. And then we have another Spirit Mayday, or SPRT Mayday signal over there. But I want to see what this is. So we'll jump. What is it? That's probably 13 is probably going to be too far, right? Wait. Oh, I just missed it. Dang it. Okay. It's fine. We'll go 0.5. There we go. 10 kilometers. That should be good. Go say hi to this thing, see what's going on. Okay, what do we got? Did I pass it? Oh, no. Oh, hey, it's another one of the, it's the same thing basically. Okay. That's fine. We'll collect this one too. All good. And heading up. All right. All right, next collection. I think this is quite literally like the same thing that we just picked up. Okay, so if we look into here, we now have a lot more plate. So that's assembler 2. Let's check out assembler 1. A lot of plate here too. Not so much extra stuff though, so that's fine. Dr. Close Enough, hello there, Uplifted Zero. That's hilarious. I also see a Mountain Carl, hello there. I read the comments and I'm glad everything is okay now. Jeremy, welcome, says, hello all, I've missed a bunch of videos. I said I wasn't gonna buy Ark Ascended and then I did, lol. Hey, as long as you're having fun, I'm great. And plus, you know, like, oh hey, you're actually taking it apart now? Like, what's going on? How come you didn't do that before, Bob? Bob? All right. So, how is the game, Jeremy? Is it, would you recommend it? Is it well worth your investment? Oh wow, I blew this thing the hell up. Okay. Okay, we can get rid of that too. This is all that's left over here on this side, okay. Just kind of get rid of everything. All right. Yep, the Bobs work very fast. Then we got this thing over there. It's got to get taken out too. And this thing, whatever this is. All right, and then we got, oh hey, there's a, oh, drone. Whoops. Oh, hey, you can still see me. Yeah, let's go to the other side. There we go. Hello, Mr. Drone. Ship, are you not gonna shoot? Okay, let me go over here. Hey, Mr. Drone, what are you doing? Are you too small to be? Haha, got you. Bye-bye. You let me paint you. That means you lose. All right, sweet. Let's see. Dr. Kosnov says, welcome back, Jeremy. Dr. Kosnov says, you see that comment of mine, Zero, and about why I call you Uplifted Zero? Yes, about me being obsessed with elevators. I did see that. Carl says, hey Doc, sorry I missed your stream yesterday, and welcome back, Jeremy. I'm not jealous at all. I haven't been watching gameplay for weeks now. Nice. Jeremy says, it feels like a new game. Some controls are different, but overall it's still a great game. Dr. Close Enough says, no apologies ever needed, Mountain Carl. I'm happy to see you when I do, and I'm just happy that you are doing okay now. See, this is community. I like it. All right, so is there anything else over here that I missed? No? Okay. So we will go and take our pirating to another location. I thought there was like one more over here. Yeah, kind of down below us, and it's 16 kilometers away. All right, good to go. All right, I need to... Oh, hey, look at that. Oxygen is replenishing itself. Amazing. Good. I want to see if I got any more ores. So let's see. Let's check out the refineries first. So we have silicon and iron. Okay, and then we can check the ores here. Okay, it doesn't look like we got much else. We have 97,000 gravel. That's a lot. But yeah, so pretty much whatever we got, we are currently refining. So now I just got to get myself angled downwards, upwards, this way, somewhere. So now I just gotta find a little sparkly bit in the vast nothingness. Okay, do you know that you're heading towards the asteroid there? Probably, right? Okay. So now I need to try to find a little tiny sparkly dot somewhere. Not seeing it. Oh, sparkly dot, where are you? Oh, there it is, directly in front. So that is up there-ish. Yeah, so you guys will be able to see it. Yep, right there. So sparkly dot is roughly right there. And that is 16 Ks away, so let's... Oh, I did it again. Everyone drink. I hit the J button, and I took damage. Well, I don't think I actually took damage, but... Okay, jump drive. Jump drive number 3, and we need to go 16 Ks, so 1 will give us 15, that works, I'm good with that. Alright, and then we will jump forward. Let's see, Carl says, it's great, Zero, you've gotten so much better at this piracy thing. It's not me, it's the Bobs. 100% the Bobs. The Bobs make everything better. Alright, so I'm gonna, before I get too close over there, I'm gonna take a quick fly around and see what I can see. See if there's anything that I may want to save. We'll see if that works at all. It's like if there's like a hydrogen tank or something, I may want to grab that. Okay, so we should be within gun range. Okay, so this thing just looks like it's just ripped apart. Okay, yeah, so there's a gun on here. Okay, there are 2 guns on here. Okay, good to go. Okay, let's see if I can find, like, I see the little blinky thing there, and that just kind of makes me worried. And I don't really want to get too close in case I take damage. But I also don't want to blow up anything that oh, hey, I'm still within range. I better back up some, hey. Okay. Alright, okay, so P dot da. Alright, so let's get over here, kind of adjust ourselves so we're going broadside, and then we will ever so slowly creep forward. Let's see. Dr. Coolstone says he did end stream on Sunday with a good pirate raid. Carl, LOL, he couldn't move the giant stern fast enough to see it, but the Bobs ate that ship so fast. Looked like the ship just disappeared. Yeah, the Bobs are amazing. We like the Bobs. And if I ever come across a ship that has Bobs, I just gotta hope that I have more Bobs. Creed, welcome, says, love your Stationeer stuff, looking forward to this. Very cool. Welcome. Yeah, so this is my little pirate ship that I built. And we're gonna say hi to this little abandoned vessel here. And I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer. Alright, so that should be good. Alright, so that puts us at 1.5 kilometers away. Our guns will start attacking at 800. So, off we go. I just need to make sure to get close enough for the bobs to start bobbing. Doing the bob thing. Bobmeistering. Bob assembly. I don't know. Give me some Bob words for what these guys do, other than just destroy everything. All right, so there is one gun. Okay, I think I need to get a little bit closer, actually. Oh, geez. Don't destroy the entire ship. Come on now. Alright, well, we just took out a lot, so... No, don't destroy that thing, too. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so now I just got to get close enough for the bobs to start their work. That'll just be within half a kilometer. Looks like they're already picking up some stuff, so that's good. Okay, so, I mean, we're fairly close, I think. I believe we are within range. So I'll stop here, and then we'll go and paint. All right, so the bobs no longer just disassemble things that are hostile. You actually have to, you know, do work now, which kind of sucks. All right, so I want to see if there is, well, hopefully there's not a gun around here. That would kind of suck. Okay, so you can all change. Let's see what else we got. And also, I don't know. Okay, so there is a hydrogen tank right there. Does it have anything in it? Ooh, there's a hydrogen tank right there. Okay, and that's like mostly full. There's another hydrogen tank right there. Good. This one is 83%. Okay, so we need to repair this thing. Ship? Where's ship? Ship? There's ship, okay. Right, so there's a bunch of stuff on here that I want to collect. And right now one of those tanks is leaking, so I'm going to see if I can fix it. Which one was it? Was it in here? Over here? I think it was over here, right? Yeah, that one's working, that one's working, that one's working. Wow, there is so much hydrogen on here. Was it not over here? Was it over here? ¿Dónde está? Wasn't like one of these like on fire? No, that one's fixed. I probably shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Okay. Well, I mean, bobs can pick up a lot of this stuff, right? So we can just start taking this all apart. So basically, I just want to make sure that these things are disconnected. So let's just see where everything is connected and then disconnect it. Oh, hey, medical room. Nice. Okay, so that is... Okay. So we gotta take this part out too. Yes, I know my inventory is full. You don't have to keep on reminding me. Timer block. Not sure what that's for. Alright. What did that just... Did that just repair this? I'm not sure what just happened. Okay. Alright, so that should be this mostly disconnected. Okay. So that is all of that disconnected. Okay, are we... Okay, this is still connected down here. Now, once this is completely disconnected, I can then paint the rest of the ship and have that get disassembled. So I think we're actually pretty good now. So that should be good. Alright. And then, I thought I saw another one over here. Yeah, so we got this one, which is empty. That one is not mine. Okay. Well, I guess we take this apart. And then we take this apart. Okay, now that is disconnected from most sides. We just gotta disconnect from over here. And I'll know it's disconnected when the lights turn red, because that means that there's no power. Oh hey, hydrogen engine. Okay, so what is still connected here? Is that it? No, it's still connected to something. That? Yep, there we go. Okay. So now it's disconnected. Everything else, I don't think there's anything I need here. So that one is disconnected. Is there one up here? No. What is that? Warning, security, integrity, failure? Huh, okay. Alright, so now that that is all done, we can paint the rest of this. And then, what do we have over here? I don't know what this thing is. Okay. And that can go. Game just froze. Okay. There's the bobs right there, man. Bobs all the way. Alright, so we have some stuff. What are you? Okay. Alright. And then we have this little console over here, so that can go. Can I disconnect this? No. Okay. I don't have that mod. Let's see. Dr. Kosinov says, I love how Bob has become an adjective, verb, and noun. Carl says we need a Bob emoji next. I'll work on that. Dr. Kosinov says, do you have your guns in the hotbar to quickly turn them off if needed? They're programmed to shoot only weapons. So I think that should be good enough. I mean, if I need them, if I need to put them on the hotbar, I can. Carl says, no wonder it exploded. It was made out of hydrogen tanks. LOL. Right. Dr. Kosinov says, I asked Father, one of my AIs, for Bob verbs. Here's what it came up with. Bobolate, Bobify, Bobanize, and Bobificent. Bobificent? Dr. Kosinov says, I like Bobolate for pirating and Bobanize in reference to weaponizing Bob. Okay, if I can remember those, we'll go with those. Precision grind locked to hydrogen tank. I don't want to grind it. I want to disconnect it. Okay, so that's not going to be a thing. All right, what do we got over here? This is like storage? Okay, I mean, bye. goes very quickly. All right, so now I have all of these tanks, and I need to put them somewhere. I was really hoping that I could like disconnect these. I guess that's not a thing that I can do. Okay, so we're going to need potentially another little ship that I can use for moving things. We'll call it a tug. Do I want the tug to be small grid, large grid? I think small grid. And then if I make it look like an actual tugboat, what would I need to make it look like? Small grid. I mean, there's many different types of tugboats. But it also has to be small enough to actually fit into my little docking bays. So that'll make things interesting. But I'm going to head over there. And we'll get a little closer to these things. And then hopefully the bobs don't disassemble them. They shouldn't. Carl says, LOL, you've been bobbinized. He baboozled you and now you're bobbinite? I don't get the bobbinite one, but okay. And then also, if I want to... Man, I mean, it would be... Because, I mean, these are all, like, large tanks, right? So I'm going to need, like, a lot more hydrogen storage on here just to be able to hold all the hydrogen that's in there. Now, another thing that I could potentially do is instead of building a tug, I could build a crane. And then the crane could, I don't know, attach in here somehow. I mean, that would be difficult. I mean, not impossible, but difficult. And it would probably take more than this entire stream to get it done. I mean, maybe not. But I mean, like, it's hard because, like, we gotta get... I don't know. I mean, ideally, I would just, like, drain these tanks. And then just kind of store them into some, like, inbuilt hydrogen storage on the ship. Which, you know, I could do... Okay, so if I was to do that, how would, like, where would that even go, is the question. Now, the other thing that I could potentially do here is I could build a small grid crane that gets pushed out when I need to use it and then drawn back in when I'm done. And then I can kind of get it to finagle and connect two things. But if I was going to do that, I mean, like, the deck, I wanted to have, like, a huge, like, just open area where we can just, like, drop stuff in. But I don't know if I can really do that. I mean, like, if I could move the projector, of course... Like, that would be a different story, but... And then I could build, like, a little cargo area in here where I can, like, grab stuff and, like, move it in or whatever and, like, attach it places. Let's see. The easiest thing to do would be to build a little tug and then move it in here, put it on a merge block or something like that and just bring it back with me. So that could be a thing that I could do. And then once it's back to... Actually, that might actually be a good idea. Okay, so if I do that, I'm going to need merge blocks in various places around here, which means I'm going to want this to be labeled somehow. So if I went with... Yellow wood. What is that going to look like? I don't know if I like that. Or I could do red. Redwood. Okay, so if I did that, and let's see, if we go from the center here, so I would want probably a block of space in between. So, I mean, I could do a red block here. And then, so that would fit into here. So if I did this, and then I could even do it like that. And then do that. I don't know. I'm still working on the paint thing here. But I have room for a lot of stuff to connect here, right? But I'm not digging the red paint. Or the redwood, I should say. I mean, what if I went with this? No, I think it clashes too much. Okay, so if I went back to this and keep that kind of as it is. And then what I could do instead is build some panels and make them a different color. We could do like this and do like hazard, do like yellow. I think that's a little too much. I mean, I like this color, but I don't think it's bright enough. We could do, that's way too bright. Maybe that could work, I don't know. Green, light green, dark blue. Kind of like that. It's a decent color. Dr. Closenow says, with the size of your ship, possibly could put the tanks upright with wood pattern and look like you're shipping barrels. And then Carl says, oh no, Doc, you're gray now. The Zero Army lost one, haha. We actually lost everyone except for you, Carl, because I think you're the only one who actually bought the membership. I think you gifted everyone else's. So, okay, so if... I mean, the yellow is too... I mean, I could do that. That looks a little meh. And that's like the dirt color. Red is too bright. I mean, let's try this and see what I can make work with this. So we do know that this can go all the way to the end here. So I'm gonna go and do something like this. That's kind of like the corner marking. Does that look? It doesn't look right. Okay, so we're going to go back to this color, but we're going to change this to be this. Okay, so that goes there, and then we need this piece to go here, and then this piece, if I have it, I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have a little tiny corner piece. Good. Now the question is, do I have the diagonal little tiny corner piece? I think the answer to that is no. Okay, so then we can do that, and that's there. That's the third one, so then this one needs to go here. And then we go back up to these. And then in the middle here, I'm going to put a merge block. Oh, whoops, that's going to be an issue. Merge block, wood texture. We're going to make it the black. I think we'll keep it wood though. Okay, so let's try this again. Gotta be fast. There we go. No, unable to place, why? Okay, fine. Alright then, Mr. Projector, I need you to turn off temporarily. Thank you. Let's see. Dr. Kosanov says, I just checked, LOL. Dr. Kosanov said, in the city of lifts where Zero takes command, an army of elevators rising on demand, up and down they go, a rhythmic symphony, Zero's forces soaring high in perfect harmony. Dr. Close Enough is telling his AI to make more songs. All right, so not this one, but this one. Oh, do I want to make these? I should probably make these connectors and not merge blocks. I mean, what is a connector gonna look like in here? I mean, it's gonna be like that. So the reason why I'm thinking connectors instead of merge blocks is because if I merge, it becomes part of the ship, right? Which I don't necessarily want. But I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter that much, and a merge block would fit better in the deck. Concrete, wood, that pattern, this pattern? Kind of like this. It's a little sci-fi for the ship, but I think it'll look interesting from the bottom. All right, and then we got edge, edge of the tank, space between tanks, edge of the tank, and then middle tank, and then edge, space, edge, middle. All right, and then once those get picked up. Alright, so that'll work there. And then I even have room to do like another one over here if I really, really wanted to. I don't know if I really, really want to though. I mean, just 3 would be enough. I mean, granted I have 4 here, so I'm gonna need at least that, but okay, so then if I went here, so edge, space, edge, middle, then edge, space, edge, middle, and then edge, space, edge, middle should be about right here, right? Yeah. All right. And we'll put that in there. We'll put that in there as soon as it takes up those pieces. Good. All right. So now we have space for lots and lots and lots of stuff. Alright, so that can get filled in. Okay. So now I need to figure out this. So this pattern has to move over to this corner. Alright, and then we need to go back to this and the hazard. Alright. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put that there because of the railing. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily need this railing here, right? It's kind of broken anyways. And I can always do something a bit more creative later. So I'm not really too worried about it. But I do want this pattern to remain here, so then I should probably also get some energy. Dr. Kosanov says, limited to 1 verse, thank you very much. And then Carl says, connector will be needed to drain it too. I don't want to drain it, I just want to transport it. The idea here is that I would bring this over to the base, and then I would have a crane on the base to take these things off of the ship and then put them onto a connector, whatever, something on the base, and then the base is what would then absorb or take all of the gas out of this. At least it's the way I'm thinking of it. So this is kind of like just like a cargo ship in a way. Then we need to go here, good. There we go. All right, and then something to do over here. Inventory full. All right, and then for this, I want to have like another nice little pattern that kind of creates the clear delineation, or I could just leave it on like the outer edges. I mean, either way it'll work, I think. Okay, so this one would have to go here, and then this one be in this block and this block in that quadrant, and then we go to here. That one's got to go over here, and then also over here. And then this one goes over here and up over here. Okay. And then I can do something kind of in the middle over here. So that'll be, so you probably want it to go this way. Kind of get it going like that, and then we'll do the same thing over here. So that will go there, and then 2, okay, that one can go there, and this one can go here, and yes, this is a lot of work to put in for something this simple, I realize. Quarter panel, half panel, there we go. Half panel over here, and then half panel over here. There we go. So just something simple, right? And then to get this to work properly, I think I should probably get the tug. And then also we're gonna need to put a merge block on here. So merge block. And then this will be this color. There we go. That'll just kind of go onto there. We'll do another one over here, and then we'll put another one on there. All right. So now for the tug. And then also another thing that I could do. Sorry, I'm still thinking about decorating here. Right. So that, and we'll put that kind of in the middle. And then we'll put that in the middle, and then we'll do, yeah, we'll do this kind of over here. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's kind of the same thing that we did over on the other side, so I suppose it's not that different. So that gets to go over there, this one gets to go over here, and then this one gets to go over here and over here. Okay, am I done messing with this? No idea. Probably not. But at least now it kind of creates like sections, I guess. Okay, so next thing, a tug. I don't want it to look too fancy. I still want it to be nautical. But it's got to be powerful and strong. And then I would prefer if it could fit into one of these spaces too. I have no idea if that's even possible. Okay, so then if we're limited by that, I could put a nuclear reactor on the thing and I wouldn't have to worry about power at all. So let's start off with a battery. Little tiny warfare battery, should be good. And then that can go like that. And we can build around it, I guess. Okay, so if it has to fit into a 3x4, that's 15 blocks by 20 blocks. So it has to be smaller than that. Okay. I mean, I guess we just got to do it, right? Make the whole thing wood texture for now, I guess. Okay, so once that gets built, that'll be my smart block, and then I can build off of that. Alright, so let's... Oh, right, this wood texture kind of blows for small grid. Alright, and then we'll go... Gotta get a keel on here, right? So that'll be the keel. And then we can go out this way. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a super big ship, right? It's just got to be small and powerful. That's it. You need steel plate to build thing. Great. I would like you to turn back on now, because then I can just steal the steel plates from here. Oh, except I got too much crap. Okay, and that can go to... Good to go. Alright. So now that we have that, we're going to need big thrust... Well, we're going to need thrust in all different directions. So, thrusters, probably want to go with the large one. Now that's huge. And we're going to have to put it like this. So we should be able to build around this, and then that's just to move it kind of forward, and then... See, I kind of want to leave like a space in here. So for me to put like a, you know, place for me to stand. So we'll give ourselves 3 blocks in there. And then, let me see. Where is the standing thing? Is it not in here? It's not there. Am I blind? Am I just not seeing it? Like what's... Oh, there it is. Helm. Okay. To answer my question, yes, I am blind. You need interior plate to build this block. Oh, and it just rebuilt all of those things. Dang it. Whatever, it's fine. That'll work. Probably don't need that many, but, you know, it's not going to hurt to have it. Alright, so, helm. Probably want to put that there. Just enough room for me to actually stand there, which I think 2 blocks is enough. So, yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, good. Good. Alright, and then we can do a thruster in the front there. And we can continue with our little keel looking thing. I'll bring this down. All right. Let's see. Dr. Klosno says, still here but lurking. One of my pups fell asleep on my arm and it's difficult to type one-handed. Enjoying the chill build time. Carl says, nice. Give him pets. Give him pets for me. Haha. And then Carl says, yes, yes. All right. So here we're just going to kind of build this out. So that way, you know, I know that I have enough room for all of this in here. And then in this area, I can kind of like maneuver it downwards a little bit more. So that can go there. Yeah, I think we go there. And then that can go there. And then this needs to go over here. All right. And then we need to go over here for this. All right, good to go. And that can go out as well. Now, I can't make this thing too long either because it does have to fit all the way in there. All right. And then, how am I feeling about this? I don't think I am feeling about this, actually. Thinking I gotta move it to the edge here. And then this gets to be one of those. And that can go there. That can go there. Now, I don't know how close I can get to the flames in here, so I gotta be careful. Let's see, so I'm gonna go with the ugly blocks here, and see, do I have, I do. It's not the most ideal, but it will give us a transition point. 2, 3. Okay, so that can go there, and then we can go into this to kind of bring us around to the front. And then, let's see, what would go into here? I mean, I know what would go into here, but I don't know if it's going to like being in there. So it would be this thing, but I think that would probably take damage. I mean, there's really only one way to find out, though, right? And then that would go, I mean, this obviously is not going to work, but we'll try it. It's probably just going to, like, break stuff. Okay, so then I'm going to need a gyro on here just to see if I can make it work. And then probably 2 gyros. Like a main one, and then one I can switch on and off if I'm moving something really, really heavy. Is that not doing any damage? I mean, okay. I'll take it. Alright, and then for here, we probably want to go and move this up a bit. And by moving it up, I mean adjust the angle so we get more of a curve. Alright, and then from here, we need all of the other thrusters. So this has got to go into here, and I'm also going to need downwards thrusters, and I have no idea where I'm going to put those. But we'll put 3 over here. Do 3 over here. And then up and down thrust. Where would I even put that? I mean, upwards thrust, I can fit that in here. Doesn't really matter where. So like I could put it here, right? I need steel plate. There, now I have steel plate. Put that kind of back there, and then gonna need some downwards thrust. Don't really have a good place for it. I mean, unless I put it like in here. That would look kind of weird though, right? I mean, I suppose it kind of depends on how I do it though, right? I can't put it in there because that does use up the whole space. Okay, so that's not going to work there. Okay, well. Let's fill this back in then. Okay, so easiest place to put that would be, I mean, honestly, probably directly under these ones. But I would want them to be kind of like buried a little bit. I don't know if I can do that in here. Yeah, like that would have to, I would want that to move up. So let me take these out and I can always move these elsewhere. Go back to this. Let's see, okay. So if I went in here and kind of put them there, right? I think that wouldn't take away too much from the overall look. And then I could always kind of build this up a little bit too. So if I did this, would it be like that? Is that how I would want that? Or would I want this block here? I think that could work. And then that just gets regular old solid blocks. Okay. And then we need to go back to this. Something like that anyways. All right, and then as far as the upwards thrusters, we could actually just throw them into here. And that should be enough to get this whole thing running. Now, the other thing we're going to need is some sort of an arm or something to connect a magnet to. So I'm thinking what we might end up doing is throwing a piston on here with a magnet at the end, so I can kind of extend and retract it. So if I were to do that, I would probably want to put it down here so it extends far enough forward that we can actually connect something to it, but then we can always bring it back if we really, really need to. And then as far as how my view is over this, it's actually fairly good. All right. And then I think I want to do these in here. And then I'm going to put an engine in here, but just for like decoration. So we'll put that there. We'll kind of build around it. And this is strictly for decoration. It serves no actual purpose. And then we can build this down. You need steel plate. There, more steel plate. Okay, and then this can go there and there. Alright, I'm gonna get some oxygen real quick. Good to go. Alright, so let's extend the keel all the way to the back, and then we need this thing to go there, and then same thing kind of over here. Good. I like it. Okay, and then magnet. We just do like a little guy. That should work there. All right, so next. All right, now, do I have a block that could fit that? That one right there. Perfect. And then this gets one of these blocks to come in, or to bring it in. And then we need one of these blocks. I'm pretty sure that eventually this is going to cause too much damage. Oh, and that's going to be too far forward. Well, you know what? We can actually adjust this as needed. So instead of maybe having this here, whoops, that can stay. And then, yeah, then we can kind of build this up over here. And then put in some of this stuff. So that should work there. And then in here I can put my little nuclear reactors. Reactor, little tiny guys. All right. Is that the best place to put them? Or would here make more sense? I mean, granted, you don't want the reactors like right next to you, but I mean, like if I put them anywhere else, like you don't get the full, you know, aesthetic whatever of the reactors. Whereas over here, at least you would kind of see them. And actually, if I'm going to do that, these have to be... No, probably not that. No, probably just battered. Okay, yeah. So we'll put 2 of these in here. And the reason I'm putting in 2 is just in case we need the extra power. All right, and then we'll go back to the wood. And then that can just kind of go in there. All right, what is that down there? Another freighter? Okay. Oh no, I put these in there wrong. Sorry. All right, so reactors have to have the opening towards me. Okay, and then we'll do the other one over into here. All right, and then we got to change the color again, or pattern. whatever we want to call it. And then that's got to get changed as well. We can change this, change that. Probably change each of these. Just kind of like a little stub nose boat, I guess. No, wrong one. All right, so that has to go back to wood grain. If you don't mind, thank you. All right, so now we gotta go to here to fill this thing out. And then if we're gonna do this properly, we should probably have that go all the way out to there and then do the piston on the end. You need a steel plate to build piston. All right, let's try this again. 9, piston, good. All right. This, I want to put kind of here and here. And then I want this to be battered. As well as that. Okay. And of course that has to be battered as well. Do I want like the dark battered though? I mean, does it really matter? Probably not. In fact, I can't even tell the difference in the color. And I'm just messing everything up because that's what I do. Okay, wood, if you don't mind. Change back, thank you. Right, so this has to be going this way. And then that can go this way. I don't know, something like that anyways. And then I'm gonna need some uranium, which I should have a lot of. Let's see, uranium. So we're gonna take 100. That's 10. I want 100, please. And we'll split that up into 50 each, and then that should be more than enough to power this little ship forever, basically. All right, so this gets to go there, 50 goes there, good to go. Excellent. All right, so that should get that thing charged up fairly quickly. Maybe, hopefully. And we should be able to use this thing pretty much straight away. I mean, I like the maneuverability. Are we taking damage anywhere? No? Okay. I don't know, man. But yeah, so here's our little tug. And actually, I wonder if it would make more sense, instead of doing a piston, right, which is going to have to deal with, you know, clang, what if we just put like a large magnet on the end of this thing? And then I could take this down, take that down, maybe take that out a little bit, who knows? What do I want to do? Some sort of a magnet. Now, how big is the large magnetic plate in small grid? It is ginormous. I mean, that kind of fits, though, if it's going to be a tug, right? So Maybe we just go with it. I mean, that's like its entire purpose, right? I don't know. Let's just grab one of the little hydrogen tanks, and we'll see how well we can move it, and if we need to add some other gyroscopes, more gyroscopes. Dr. Kosano says it's the nose tug, the tug that knows things. Silly. Alright, so now we just gotta get this thing to connect. Oh. Interesting point of fact. This is set to station mode. So, let's put a control panel on here. Probably gonna have to do the same for the other ones, which are... Where are the other ones? I know they're around here. Am I blind? I'm blind. There they are. Okay. So that gets a control panel, that gets a control panel. And then with these control panels, I'm going to change them into a ship. Info, convert to ship. There we go. And we'll hop over here. Good. Yeah, we probably need another gyro. Yeah. Okay. Gyro. Okay, so now the 2 extra gyros, I'm going to put it like 10%. How about 25%? Okay, fine. 0.25. There we go. So that should give me a little bit more maneuverability, and then if I need to kind of build it up, I can. Alright, so we're going to throw this one, I guess, kind of over here. Oh, hey. Careful. Careful. There we go. And then all I need to do is just disconnect the magnet. Switch lock. There we go. Good. So there's one. Sweet. And then the next one. In front of me. There we go. I put the... Oh, there it is. Okay. And then info, convert to ship. Alright, so that one will be next. Alright. Now, this one. Okay, so we are doing a little bit of damage with the thruster, but not enough to cause any permanent issues. Alright, so now we take this one and we drop it off as well. Man, that magnetic field is pretty freaking strong. There we go. Perfect. Next. Alright, and then this one, yeah, we'll just kind of hop down on it like this. But first off, I need to change this thing into a ship as well. Good to go. Excellent. Alright, now, I'll actually grab this one so I don't like damage the control panel. Not that it really matters at this point. There we go. Oh, too far, too far, too far. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to group up the other gyros so I can increase and decrease them as needed. So booster gyros, save. All right. And then go into groups, booster gyros. So we keep our first gyro locked basically. And then this is going to be increase power and then decrease power. Good. All right, so now we can bring this up to 100%, and then that should give me quite a bit more maneuverability. And then when I don't need it, I can just turn it off. Yeah, these are very, very heavy. All right, and then I'll put these ones in the middle. Calm down, calm down, calm down. There we go. Excellent. Now, the only thing that I'm missing on this ship is a connector. Now, to be honest, it doesn't really matter though. Oh, and I think as soon as I merged those on, they became mine. Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Oh, it does not work that way. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right, so next thing that I've got to do is disconnect all of, or turn off all of the thrusters. So first, I have to group all of the thrusters. Thrusters, all, and then, let's see. Carl says it looks fast. Maybe I'm just used to seeing the giant ship moving. He says LOL at Doc. Dr. Kosinov says going to hop off for the night and enjoy the pup cuddles night. If you've already left, sorry that I missed you. If you have not yet left, have a good night. And give your pups some pets for me too. And then Carl says good night, Doc. See you tomorrow. And then I should. Okay, so what do I want to call this? Crimson's Tug? Or should I call it the Nose Tug? Nah, it's got to be more pirate-based. You have any pets, Zero? I do not. Because I work so far away, when I go to work, I'm usually out of the home for like 10 hours plus, and there's no one else that lives here with me. So I'd be leaving the pets alone for 10 hours, and that's just not nice to them. So I mean, unless it was like fish don't care, but meh. Let's see, we'll just call it thrusters for now, and the actual ship itself, we'll call it for now Crimson's Tug. All right, so what I can do is grab the grips here, grab all of the thrusters, and then turn them on and off. And then, wow, yeah, definitely gotta drop that back down. Okay, there we go. That's much more manageable. All right, and then all I have to do is find a place to get this thing to magnetize to. So that'll be interesting. I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put it, right? So I could like 100% like legit just kind of plug it right here. There we go, it's locked. Turn all of those off, and then we just leave it on, and it'll go with us. Easy enough. I mean, I don't need to recharge it because it's got its own nuclear power. It doesn't have any gases, so I don't need to refill those. It's not carrying anything. So, I mean, that's literally all I need for this thing, which is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the base and probably call it for the night, but first I need some oxygen so I don't die. Not dying is usually preferable, so let's do that real quick. Alright. Good to go. Alright. Alright, so let's go into the jump drives. And we'll set this to the uranium and magnesium. Select, okay, and go. Yes. Oh, we gotta go down that way. Okay. Now, is our little tug still there? Yes, it is. Perfect. All right, and then where is... Oh, it's behind me and down. Okay. And then the interesting thing about having really big ships is that the bigger they are, the slower they seem to move, even though they could be moving quite quickly. And I think I've got to go in there upside down. Also, why is it getting closer to the ship? Like, zoom out, dude. We can turn on those for now. Get there a little bit faster. Carl says, I've always wanted a pet octopus. Interesting. Any particular reason why? Or just because they're tentacly? Oh, and I can show you a quick update on what we've done on the asteroid so far. Or on the base, I should say. Just gotta make sure I don't hit anything, because that would not be great. Okay. It's like a fish you can play fetch with? Really? I didn't know you could play fetch with an octopus. Alright. Apparently I must have picked up some ice somewhere, because I'm at 91%. So that's cool. Alright. I think I'm like way too far forward, but that's alright. And now for this little minutia stuff, I don't think I need the hydrogen thrusters. And I am at 5.2 kilotons. Should I be at like a lot more than that right now? I mean, that's 5.2 million pounds, or million tons, or million kilograms. So, I mean, we're definitely heavy. Oh, and I also got to make sure that I'm not scraping our little front mast thing on the asteroid. Alright. Go that way a little bit. Alright, now we just need to adjust, maybe drop down a little bit, then move forward. Should be good. Hopefully we don't hit that. I don't think we hit it. Okay, good. So here we are, parts. Lovely. So we now have stuff that we have to disconnect and then collect. So I'm going to build probably a large crane in this area. And then, you know, this is where the large ships will park for unloading and loading. And then, I don't know, I'll figure something else out. All right, so this is our inside dock area, right? So we've got space for small ships. So we got 6 connectors here, so 6 small ships. We have a nice little walking area here that goes out onto the main dock. We don't have any gravity out here yet. And then I'm sure you've probably seen this already, but this is our little medical bay here. So this is all set up. We got some fishes in here. It's also pressurized, so that's cool. Bunch of cryo tank tube things if we need them. So we got enough for 6 people to be chilling in here. And then we'll head out here. And then we'll head down over here to the lower dock. And then we can follow this kind of over to here. And then we have a little monument here. It's technically like a monument declining, but we'll see how that works. And then of course over here I have a little elevator. And then this is where Doc was getting the idea about me being elevated. He's being silly. Is this not? Hello? There we go. Okay. Just had to re-enter it. Alright, good to go. And then this dock takes us up. And then from here, we can get up onto the upper dock if we need to. And lots of room for other stuff in here too, like, I don't know, shops or something like that. And then if we go into here, we have the terminal. Now, the terminal can be pressurized. All I got to do is just connect it to everything that it needs to be connected to. But yeah, so area is sealed and it's pressurizing, but like I don't think this is actually connected yet, so that's why it's not anything in here. But this is the terminal. This is our little Death Star window looking thing. This was a Bob Ross moment. I made a mistake and dug too far into the asteroid, and I kind of broke through on the other side, so it's like, let's change that into a window. It's just a beautiful mistake, right? So that's why we call it the Bob Ross window. Then we got a little sitting area, a couple of fish tanks over here, and we have the terminal, which is literally just a bunch of places for people to sit. And then we have, you know, they can get their drink on, or, you know, snacks or whatever they want to get out of there. And then we have the bar area, just like a little bar area, not a huge one. So we have kitchen sink, stove. Viking Veteran, welcome, says just a happy little window, right? Oh, and the entire point of the terminal is that we can look into the actual dock. Carl says, happy little accident, LOL, love the Bob Ross window. And he says, hey, Viking. And then, oh, yeah, and this. Remember how I said it was steel, or sealed, right? And yet we have exposed, you know, rock here. You can't see it, but at the base of these things right here, there's actually windows going through here. So the only way that you could actually make that work is with the bobs. So I placed them up in there, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to weld them myself. But the bobs did it for me, and now we have a sealed area with a cool little asteroid ceiling here, which I was actually pretty happy with. And then more terminal seating over here, of course, and then we can go out to the main dock over here. And then we have like a little, I don't know, pit area for, I don't know, whatever reason. And then we're out here onto the main dock. And like when you're looking at the ship like this, like it kind of gives you an idea of the scale of the thing. Like this ship is massive. Like massive, massive. I mean, look, this is me walking, right? Obviously it's me walking, but like this ship is huge. And the dock ends here, but the ship continues. So there's that. Now, you don't really get an idea of the scope when you're flying around because you can fly like really, really fast. So you don't really get an idea of the scope, but yeah, I mean, well, there we go. And then the other thing that I worked on, so we have this asteroid here, which houses our base area, right? And then we have this asteroid over here, which is hollow, but like broken up into, it's got like multiple openings everywhere, right? So it's like, okay, what can I do with this? And originally, I think I had planned to dock like ships in here and have it be like a submarine entrance or something like that, but it was kind of silly. So instead, we're going to make it into a very, very, very large greenhouse that feeds the entire pirate area. So if we go into here, we've got this little setup in here. Oh, and I'm missing some caps here. Let's see. I need to go with these. There we go. Yeah, these were supposed to be all capped up already. Like, I'm missing one here too. Like, what's going on, man? All right, there we go. So the idea here is, one, we have this colored concrete here. It's supposed to look like dirt, right? So it's just colored panels on top of concrete blocks here. So I mean, it doesn't look like dirt close up, but you know, from far enough away, it looks somewhat convincing. And then these are supposed to simulate sort of the watering system for all of the trees here. So they each get their own little sprinkler spigot looking thing. And it glows blue, which I really, really like. It's a bit high tech, but I mean, we're trying to grow stuff in an asteroid, right? And then what I want to do with this window is, or sorry, I just kind of gave it away, but I want to make this into a window. And so I'll have just a ton of the 45-degree 1x1 windows going all the way across here. And they'll kind of cut this space in half to give you an idea of where it is, and then it'll go up to there, and then cut across there. And then, of course, we also have all of these lights up here, which are using probably a lot of power. And that just kind of lights up the whole area. And then above here, because we also have a lot of light up here because of the bleed-through effect, I'm going to do like rows and rows of like wheat or something, and then I'll find a way to like close this off too, so it's its own little thing. And then like the main entrance will be like here, and then I'll have like a tunnel going up through to connect the two sides. And then I made another window over here. So this is one of the openings, and I didn't want to leave it there. So, and then also I made, let's see, it's over here. But we can actually go down this hole here, and it's actually a door. So in case I decide to pressurize this, which there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do because it's one of the walls is literal asteroid. But we can get out over here. And then we go, where was it? Somewhere around here? Yeah, over here. And then that's that window over there. And then, of course, as you're looking in here, if I can reorient myself, you can kind of see in there, but not really. So that's kind of the point here. Like, once I get here, you can see what's in there. But as you get farther away, like, it's just, you can't tell what's in there. So it's just a bunch of windows. And yeah, so this entire asteroid is going to be filled up with multiple stuff just like that. And we're just going to put it wherever we can. And yeah, so that is what we have planned for this side of the asteroid. Should be interesting, right? All right, so that is going to be it, though. I mean, that's pretty much all I've got. So you didn't miss much, but, you know, it was like with all things, it takes time to make all that stuff. So, yeah, that's what it is. So, Carl says, so cool. Thanks for the tour before log off. Good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it. And if you like what you saw, come back tomorrow. We'll do the same thing, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedom Land. But until then...